I don't know if I don't know how to quit, or if I'm never going to be able to quit, or what. But I did it again. I purchased myself another MJ Holdings box. So let's see what's in this one. Well, let's you see what's in this one, because I've already opened it. I got very excited and wanted to make sure there was actually a deck in there. I think that's 3 maybe now that I've purchased that actually have a deck in here, so pretty excited. Other reason I bought it was because, and who am I, by the way? I'm EmceeRad, EmceeRad. But the other reason I bought it was because it had a Magic the Gathering Origins booster pack, and I like that set. So bing bang boom, $20 later, we have ourselves a purchase. And this is on my, this is mine now. So let's see what we got. So we got a blue. First thing I did was open it up, and yeah, Merfolk. So I got the blue Merfolk, the other half of the dual deck that's Merfolk versus Goblins is what it's supposed to be. So very happy about that. Really like the Merfolk versus Goblins. The Merfolk deck itself is awesome. And I also have a theory that I'll discuss at the end of this video as to something. So let's go through this deck. It's not got a lot of award-winning gold in it, but it's got some cool stuff in it. Harbinger of the Tides is in it. It's a Merfolk wizard. I may cast it as though it had flash. You may pay 2 or more to cast it. If you pay 2 or more to cast it. When Harbinger of the Tides enters the battlefield, you may return target tapped creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. So that's cool. It's also got Master of the Pearl Trident. Other Merfolk creatures you control get +1/+1 and have Island Walk. Tidebinder Mage. When it enters a battlefield, tap target red or green creature an opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step for as long as you control Tidebinder Mage. Now, I don't know if this was a red-green deck that it was versus or a red goblin, but I'm pretty sure it was a red goblin deck. It might have had some green elements to it, but I'm pretty sure it was just a red goblin deck. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please. I got Wake Thrasher, which is a Merfolk soldier. Whenever a permanent you control becomes untapped, Wake Thrasher gets +1/+1. I got Merfolk Sovereign. Other Merfolk creatures you control get +1/+1. Tap it. Target Merfolk creature can't be blocked this turn. That's awesome. Engulf the Shore is an instant. Return to their owner's hands all creatures with toughness less than or equal to the number of islands you control. I got Misdirection. You may exile a blue card from your hand rather than pay Misdirection's mana cost. Change the target of target spell with a single target. I also got Mind Spring, which is up here. It's X +2 blue, and I get to draw X amount of cards. The last one was a Cold-Eyed Selkie. It's got Island Walk. Whenever Cold-Eyed Selkie deals combat damage to a player, you may draw that many cards. Now I say the last one because that was all of the rare cards in here. Everything else is pretty cool, but it's, you know, duplicates, things like that. So we're going through, you know, a lot of good Merfolk, Looter, Merfolk Wayfinder, Reegery, Morrow Reegery, another Root Water, another title, some more of these, and then just a bunch of islands, because it's Merfolk, another Lonely Sandbar, different land, Tribal Sorcery that's for Merfolk, that's awesome. It's good to have those. Instance, Essence Scatter, Tidal Wave, Claustrophobia, which is an aura enchantment. Got a couple of those. Triton Tactics, Instant, and then the things. So, what's one thing that we're missing? What's the one thing? Nobody's going to tell you, so I will just straight up tell you. We're missing our rare mythic card. That's strange. I was missing my rare mythic card when I got the black-green deck. So I was missing my, what's the card name? I forgot. Let me think. Yep, I was missing the Vraska that came with that deck. And my stepson was missing his red-green mythic creature that was supposed to come with the deck. So it's almost like they took it out of the box, took the mythic, and put it somewhere. But where? So, theory of mine, and tell me if you like this or not, but theory of mine says that they're taking all of those cards, the mythic rares, and they're going to put them in some sort of MJ Holdings kit that you can buy in the future that has mythic rares or legendaries or something of that nature. Maybe they're just sending them back to Magic the Gathering, and they'll send them back to us in a commander type set or something. Who the heck knows? But I am going to be turning this into a black, blue, and red all over. No. Black and blue deck. So it'll be a Merfolk deck. It won't be all Merfolk, but it will have some Merfolk, some heavy Merfolk tendencies. So that's what I'll be doing with this deck in the future. Obviously, this blue-green card won't be doing as much since it'll be Commander. I am Commander. I like EDH. I am Commander. Bum, 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 bum. But that's that. I also got my two... I'll go with War of the Spark first. Some pretty basic War of the Spark cards. Nothing crazy. These have been going for almost a year now. Herald of the Dreadhorde was pretty cool. Mayhem Devil, I like that one. Nissa's Triumph. I got Samut, and I got another Solar Blaze. Got a Foil Demolish, Island, Wolf. So nothing, I wasn't blown away by any of those. The same can be said for the Origins. I got Macabre Waltz, which I actually prefer the one with Liliana on it. Act of Treason was a great card to get. You know, pretty decent cards. I mean, nothing awful. I got a Maritime Guard with 2 for a 1/3. Nothing special there. Vine Snare, Prickle Boar. You know, decent cards. Bounding Krasis, Revenant. Evolutionary Leap was my rare. It's pay green. It's 2, and then you can pay a green for sacrifice a creature. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any random order. So that's kind of cool. It's just going for creatures. I'm going to be putting that in a green deck, or maybe a green-red deck that I'm making pretty soon. So pretty darn cool stuff. An angel was my token. Overall, I would definitely recommend this set. It doesn't have $20 worth of cards per se, but it's a 60-card deck. Definitely has that. Maybe missing a couple pieces, but it's definitely there. So overall, these are getting better again. Hooray! I know they're not recommended for everyone, but I'm not a gamer that has a ton of money. $20 is a decent amount, but to get a 60-card deck that I can then upgrade to a pretty decent commander deck is actually kind of awesome to me. So I heavily recommend these again. For a minute there, they weren't doing so good, but they were able to come through and solve their problems, and yay. So get out there, check this thing out. Also follow me on social media, like, subscribe, leave a comment. It helps every YouTuber on this platform. So go ahead and give us all a shout and let us know how we're doing. Have a good one.